Yo guys, what is up? Welcome to the grand final of the Nuke Mirror tournament. Today we are joined by Big SiZe down in the south with the blue. Obviously China Nuke, because it's a China Nuke tournament. And in the north we've got Scuba. In the green also China Nuke. So every game will be China Nuke versus China Nuke. You will have seen the semi-finals already. So yeah, if you're watching this video and you haven't seen the semi-finals, then obviously it's already spoiled. But yeah, Scuba beat Shay by the skin of his teeth, really, in the other semi-final. And then we had SiZe against, was it Vivid? Yeah, Vivid. And he absolutely destroyed Vivid there. So, yeah, on for an epic grand final. I think SiZe is the favorite going into this. It is a best of 11. Yeah, I think Scuba is the underdog, although he is pretty good in Nuke Mirror. He is pretty good. And just before this kicks off, a bit of a shout out to Xcal, because he's the one that hosted this whole tournament, got it running, got sponsors for it and stuff like that. And yeah, the winner of this, I think, gets over like $100. I think it's like, I don't know exactly, but I'll find out at the end. I'm trying not to look on the forums. I don't want to spoil it too much, so I don't want to look at the bracket, and I don't want to look at the prize pool. I don't want to look at absolutely anything, because I hate it when I spoil it for myself. So I managed to download the replays from Gentool. They happened only a few hours ago, and we have interesting build orders from both players so far. So we've got Big SiZe going for what looks like the oil capture, and we've got Scuba going for the middle supply build, and he has run over one of SiZe's tank hunters there. So I think this is a good start here for Scuba. I'm not 100% sure which build order is strongest here, but I do think that SiZe is changing things up to try and remain on top and try and remain ahead of the curve. And I think Scuba is going for what he thinks is the strongest build order, and I think this is possibly the strongest build order, what he is doing. But yeah, SiZe trying to hold. He's got War Factory Barracks, getting the oil capture. He will get both oils by the looks of things. First bit of aggression there from Scuba has been completely shut down. Bunker going up on the left now. Battlemaster still being poured out by Scuba. He is dropping down a bunker on this left-hand side. But has he even recognized that SiZe has got both oils just now? I don't know if he has, and SiZe is upgrading to a second War Factory already. So I'd say SiZe is ahead. Scuba is collecting from the middle, but SiZe is on 2 oils. So yeah, maybe it's quite even, because one supply probably long distance collecting probably evens out of the 2 oils. 2 trucks look like they've gone down there, so not that bad for Scuba really. It's only one Battlemaster to his death here, so SiZe will go ahead in terms of XP. And Scuba now dropping down an airfield, but it is very far forward, so SiZe will of course see this. If you look on Scuba's view, look on SiZe's view, SiZe can't see it, so he knows full well what is coming. So yeah, Scuba recently has been talking of big games. Let's see if he's able to back it up. I think SiZe is considered by many at the moment as the probably the king here of the Nuke Mirror. I heard Xcal might challenge the winner, so you might get an Xcal versus SiZe challenge coming up, because Xcal didn't take part in his own tournament, and it's quite rightly so. You can't be a ref whilst also playing. We've got Helix now out, but there is already a gap because it has been scouted, of course. Battlemaster here going to chase the outpost down, and I think SiZe is just like, even though SiZe has done this build order in the past and it has worked out really well and it looked like the strongest, here he's just changed it up and gone for both of the oils, and it seems to be working as well. So like, he's actually harassing Scuba here. He's taking more control in the mid. This guy's got the range bug because he was locked onto the Helix. Battlemaster there does go down. We've got a Gat here. Could actually take out the Dozer with the splash damage here. This SiZe really bringing the pain to Scuba. I can't really see any way Scuba's going to come back from this. Scuba even wasting a Helix there, just fighting the bunker and a Gat. Complete waste of a Helix. And to me, I think this game already looks done. I think Scuba might have gone into this a little bit confident, tried to pull off this build order, which I thought was super strong. But yeah, he's just not recognized that SiZe has gone for the oil capture. And yeah, SiZe's economy's just spiraled out of control. He's on 2 War Factory spam. He's even dropping down a prop here. There is a Gat trying to sneak through. Don't know about that Gat trying to sneak through really, because he knows the Helix is already dead. So why would you send a Gat? I think the Gat could just probably chill in your base, but maybe he's just using it as a bit of a scout. Maybe he knows he is ahead at this point. On the right side there, Battlemaster goes down. Not sure what that was. If it was a Gat, I think it was a Gat. This outpost just camping out. SiZe now even collecting from the middle. It's just a clinical performance from SiZe, to be honest. Has SiZe been under any threat throughout this? I suppose it's just when you get both of them oils, is it just automatically over? Flamer now doing some damage to SiZe's truck, so that's one bit of success there. But there is a Flamer now inside of Scuba's base, and if Scuba doesn't shut that down very quick, he's going to lose everything. Having to sell 2 buildings already, selling the airfield as well. Don't know about selling the airfield. Don't know if that was necessary, but I suppose it's better to be safe than sorry. Could have built mines on it, I suppose, to stop this army trying to come in. Battlemaster wars here going on. Battlemaster for Scuba there pops out, but this war factory now going to go down, and I think this could be considered a complete obliteration there of Scuba. Like, SiZe just pulling build orders out of the bag and just making them work. Different build orders every single time. Showing why he is called the big SiZe. We've got Gat here on the right hand side going to chase that Helix away. This Overlord Flamer might get gunned down, actually. Bit of a mistake there from SiZe, not bringing a ECM Gat with it. But at this point, does it really matter? Is SiZe even bothered? He's sending another Overlord there. There is 2 Gats coming. Okay, there's 2 Gats coming. Artillery. Oh yeah, there's artillery. Is that gonna hit the bunker? So SiZe obviously hasn't scouted this area. He went for the hit on the trucks there, but then realized he couldn't, and then did the mines on the trucks there. So yeah, not a lot of people do that on the trucks actually, but it does work out pretty well. It does waste quite a few mines because, as you can see there, a lot of them haven't spawned. Carpet bomb is used on this supply, but unfortunately for big SiZe, hasn't actually killed the supply, although the supply is very, very low. Yes, there, do finish it. Helix is now coming in from Scuba, and that army is going to get cleared up, but is it just delaying the inevitable? I probably would say it is. So Scuba trying to get done as much as he can just with the 1 Battlemaster. He's got the 2 Helixes flying down the right side, but there's so many Gats out. SiZe doesn't even need the chain gun. I was just clicking to see if he had it, but if he had it, even just like 1 or 2 of them could probably take that out. But yeah, even without it, he still has loads anyway, so Scuba is actually... Oh no, he's not hunted. He's got 1 dozer left. He's still pushing forward a little bit with these Battlemaster SiZe on a... Well, he was on a 5k float, but he's just spent some of his money. Now dropping down a nuclear missile. Yeah, was that over from the very beginning when SiZe got hold of both of them oils? And if Scuba was doing that build order, I wonder if he had any vision or any kind of inkling that SiZe was going to go for the oil. Like, was it winnable, or should it have just been spider sense that he might be getting the oil? Yeah, so when you see the player not going for the middle, he could just be doing 2 supplies, 2 war factories, you could assume. So yeah, I'd be interested. I'm just going to jump back into that replay and just see if Scuba had any way of knowing it was going to be the oil cap or not. So yeah, just a little bit of replay analysis. I'm back in the replay. I'm just going to fast forward a little tiny bit and see at any point, does he see... Yeah, he does. There you go. So he sees this run by. Now, what SiZe could have done if you wanted to completely hide it was go right and then go all the way this way. But it has run by. So Scuba's made a huge error there, because as soon as you see that, then you instantly know it's an oil build. You instantly know he's got 1 war factory. So that was winnable by Scuba. What could he have done? He could have sent that Battlemaster over here. It would have killed the dozer and stopped that. And then his next unit or a truck could have stopped this one. And then instantly you've shut SiZe's build order down. So that was an opportunity there. But what does Scuba do? He sends in Battlemaster, fights a outpost head on. And that's instantly a huge mistake. So it probably should have been a truck to that one, or a dozer. And the Battlemaster over here, you would have hurt SiZe's economy big time, because he would have invested 1k in the well, he's invested 500 in the barracks, 300 in the red guard and 1,000 in the capture. He would have shut it down, and then he should have won the game. So it's a big mistake there from Scuba, but it's easy to say for me because like when you're in the grand final, you're in a game, one red guard running past, you might miss it because you're concentrating on your build order and stuff like that. So yeah, just a little bit of secret analysis there for you, a little bit of bonus analysis, and it's 1-0. We'll jump into the next game. Okay, so game number 2, we are on Snowy Drought by the looks of things. We've got Big SiZe down in the south with the blue China Nuke. Up in the north, we've got Scuba in the green China Nuke. Weird that, isn't it, for a Nuke Mirror Grand Final? Scuba with a big error there, really. That's a bad start there with the dozer getting stuck. You do not want to be doing that, especially when you're going 1-0 down. You need to be pulling out an absolute perfection performance right now. So different build orders once again. I've got Big SiZe going for the double supply. And then I have seen him do a barracks and a bunker. And I think I've seen him do a two supplies, 2 war factories as well. I think he's going to do the barracks thing. No. So SiZe keeps you guessing. Even though I've watched loads of his replays of the Nuke Mirror, he keeps you guessing. And he's not even interested in boxing the trucks either. Just building the war factories willy-nilly. Doesn't matter about protecting his trucks. Meanwhile, we've got Scuba going for a war factory barracks. So it's going to be the battle of the aggressor versus the defender. Now, straight away, I favor SiZe because if SiZe gets a Battlemaster there, for example, he can shoot over and kill these trucks without taking any damage from that bunker. So yeah, and then also SiZe could just camp that area, bring a flamer, and then flame the whole thing. Scuba's making some tank hunters. Is SiZe going to engage that bunker? Is he going to send it to his death, or is he going to try and shoot over? So yeah, he is going to shoot over. Now Scuba can't collect, even though he's invested all this in defense. So yeah, that's probably not the way forward. So SiZe just spamming out the Battlemasters. Battlemaster there for Scuba does get shut down. But I think SiZe is very quickly just going to overrun Scuba here. That Battlemaster probably should just go back and repair. Battlemaster in the supply line here. So straight away, Scuba here is on the back foot. This one's just going to suicide itself, actually. He's going to shoot over. If it dies, it will just cause an explosion. Scuba behind this, still in the 1 war factory. He's got tank hunters out to try and help. Wonder if the tank hunter will go down or not. The radiation will do damage to it. Looks like it is going to survive. Battlemaster's here for SiZe. SiZe is just continuing the 2 war factory spam. He's now bringing 2 GATs. So just hang out by the Battlemasters. But yeah, currently, Scuba's not collecting. This is looking a bit like a... is it called a whitewash? Is that what it's called? A washover? I don't know what it's called. A whiteout? A walkover, let's call it. We do have now a Helix out, but it's got no tank hunters. Okay, so SiZe is now getting a 3rd supply. Man, there's nothing really going for Scuba at all. It's been completely decimated. As soon as that barracks and bunker went there, I immediately thought, hang on a minute, this is going to go... This isn't going to go that well, is it? So, I mean, yeah, this is a complete decimation. I mean, Scuba didn't stand any chance there at all. Was that the best build order? I don't think so. Was that the best position for a bunker? I don't think so. I think you could have done the bunker a little bit further forward in front of that supply to protect it. But was it just a build order win? I mean, SiZe keeps you guessing every single time with these different build orders. But what SiZe did there really was just he built 2 supplies, built 2 war factories, made about what 7 or 8 Battlemasters, 2 GATs, and a 3rd supply, and that was it. It's not really complex what SiZe did there. It's just kept up the pressure, recognized Scuba went for essentially a bad build order or a more passive. Defensive build order, and then SiZe just capitalized on it. And was Scuba preparing for a war factory barracks into Helix build order potentially? And if SiZe had have done that, Is it just a rock, paper, scissors thing? So many questions. Nuke Mirror is a very interesting one to watch and to analyze. But yeah, 2-0 to Big Size so far. Jumping into the next game then, game number 3. Remember, it is a best of 11 in this finals, and that means obviously first to win 6 games. We've got Scuba down here in the bottom left with the green color. Top right, we've got Big Size with the blue. I was going to say China Nuke, but I'm trying to stop that because you know it is a Nuke Mirror grand final. Better dozer control this time from Scuba, getting it through the CC without having it to twist and turn loads and delay his build order. Big Size going for 2 supplies. Scuba also going for 2 supplies. Now, I'm expecting a War Factory Barracks fast third supply from one of them, but I don't know which one. Oh, that's the only thing. So Scuba's doing 3 supplies without a War Factory. SiZe is doing War Factory Barracks. Okay. So could this be Scuba's time to shine? Could a fast 3 supplies be better than War Factory Barracks 2 supplies? I think Scuba has got maybe a potentially better build order here, because with this one War Factory from Big Size, yeah, with the one War Factory, what is he going to be able to do? He's not going to be able to break through there, not going to be able to break through there, not going to be able to break through there. He could go through the middle, but he'll take loads of damage and probably die, and he's not going to be able to go through here because Scuba's going to have that bunkered off. Scuba's economy is currently 50% stronger. Scuba's already on a War Factory. There is going to be a Helix out soon from SiZe, but SiZe is not interested in expanding to that third supply. He just wants to get this Helix out ASAP. And SiZe has done his supply too close. These trucks are moving a lot, whereas you'll notice, like, on a perfect supply placement like Scuba's got here, the truck should be moving minimally or not at all. So Scuba's economy is way, way, way ahead. His build order looks better here as well. So is this time to get Scuba on the scoreboard? Potentially will be. And will Big Size be able to squeeze a Battlemaster through here? I think those 2 bunkers can fire on this. So the Battlemaster will go down, but it takes out the GAT there as well. SiZe is now coming with a Helix, but actually, you know, yeah, there is 5 tank hunters, but just even like 1 GAT will probably scare that away. I mean, there's a few bunkers combined with 1 GAT, and that will be going down. Yeah, so currently the build order is way, way, way better here for Scuba. SiZe now interested in expanding to a third supply, but he's way late to the party. So yeah, Scuba will have a huge economic lead here. This tank hunter here for SiZe has not gone into the building. Helix from SiZe will now be revealed, and the Battlemaster there of Scuba will go down. We've got a Helix being prepared for Scuba, and I think he'll make a Lotus as well to get both of these buildings in the middle. SiZe finally expanded to a third, but you'll notice these trucks are still moving around loads. So yeah, Scuba's economy way, way, way ahead. And when he gets the Lotus out, should be coming soon, I imagine. In the Lotus, I would even prioritize that over the Overlord. Get these 2 oils, and then you can pour out the Overlords even faster. Okay, very, very nice engagement there for Scuba. 1 Battlemaster lost each, but that Helix there lost so much HP because the Helix literally flew into range, got its shots off, and then flew out. So yeah, Scuba is ahead here this time. It's also ahead in terms of tech. Overlord ECM is now out. SiZe running away with that Helix, and because it was damaged, it has to run away. It cannot even engage just that. So it will go down. Scuba's also getting the middle oil. Yeah, so Scuba just... I don't know if he's extending the lead, but he's maintaining his lead. SiZe is now on 3 supplies, but Scuba's now already on the oil. So Scuba's still got an economic lead. Lotus there will get revealed and probably gunned down because there are 2 outposts and a GAT. Will SiZe chase this away? Might think about it, but he'll probably... Yeah, he's just going to stay there, actually. He knows the Lotus is going back. What I'd like to see this Lotus do is actually go down here, get the refinery, and then go back into the base. There's a lot of people forget about this refinery. Supply now being built by Big Size at the top left of the map. Has to be built weird here because of all these little rocks. You can't build over the rocks, which is kind of stupid. I think there is a V2 of this map out now, actually. But yeah, neither player's playing on it. I don't think it's ranked, actually. So a big army here now for Scuba. He does have subliminal messaging, and this supply and barracks have basically only just been built by SiZe, so that's a massive loss for him there. There's also a Helix now inside of SiZe's base, and Scuba's killed one dozer and the prop. So yeah, this is weird. I was expecting another dominating performance here from Big Size, but Scuba has just been way ahead in it in terms of every single move. He does lose his Helix there, sacrificed it for a bit of damage on the airfield. He could have just literally flown out of the base. Chain guns is probably an upgrade a player wants to think about if he does see a lot of Helixes. And this is a big loss here for Scuba. He's decided to send his army in. But as with that, yeah, any nuke mirror, if there's a few overlords and ECMs, they will take out the gats, then the Helix will just come in and clear that out. So is this SiZe getting back into this one? Because he has been behind for most of this. Scuba's not expanded to a third yet. I would like to see him just send a dozer out and try to build a supply. But SiZe seems to be aware of what might be coming there. So I think Scuba's a little bit hesitant to expand. I mean, on this map it's a bit weird, especially when the enemy's got Helixes. You're always scared of sending that dozer out or moving your army out of position because the Helixes can just come in anywhere. So I think SiZe going for the mass Helixes is not actually a bad idea. Don't mind SiZe's position now at all because he has killed them oils. He has killed that huge army. He's actually ahead in terms of XP now. So yeah, I think the margin that Scuba was winning with has diminished and it's probably evened up now quite a bit. Finally seen that Lotus down here capturing the refinery, but that probably could have been captured like 1 minute earlier. Overlord's just going to shoot this refinery here at the top. We have got a nuke now out for Scuba. I mean, SiZe is close to level 3, and there's all these Helixes coming in the base, and there's no chain gun. But there is quite a few gats, though. And one Helix does go down. The tank hunter there got the last shot, and the Helix actually does go down. There is a Battlemaster, and an outpost coming through the middle, but there is an Overlord there for Scuba. And the XP is very even now. Very, very even. Scuba have been taking a lead there now. Lotus taking some damage here. Flaminators get taken out, and then over on the right side there's so many gats and this one ECM. Very big engagement. This is it's quite a few Helixes taking a lot of damage there. One gone down, one very low, one half. But SiZe does get away with the majority of the Helixes. Does need to go back and repair, obviously. But Scuba is now on Nuke Mix, so that is pretty much anti-Helix. So I think just based on that Scuba's got this game, because there's not a lot SiZe can do now with this mass Helixes. If you group them together and one Nuke Mig comes in, it will damage all of them with the splash damage. Yeah, I definitely would like to see chain guns though. Really would like to see that. You could sell that, sell one of the barracks and pretty much combine them together and use that towards the chain guns. Chain guns wouldn't actually be that much more expensive. SiZe currently just chilling in the middle. He's got these Helixes, but where's the Nuke Mig? Here we go. And even if SiZe does want to play this long, does want to camp it out and not engage these Nuke Migs, then the nuke is actually going to fire in 3.5 minutes. So, yeah, SiZe on a big timer here. SiZe actually level 3. Ooh, you know what? I've missed a massive point. SiZe is hunted. Never even realized that. That army that went in before must have picked off the other dozer. Oh no, the other dozer was stuck here, wasn't it? And the other one was finished off by the helix. So yeah, I've missed that. What an absolute idiot I am. So SiZe is hunted, and yeah, he's on a big timer. Not only is SiZe hunted, but he's been behind pretty much every point throughout the game. But yeah, with these helixes and with these overlords, oh sorry, with the one overlord, can SiZe get anything done here? Artillery and the carpet come in, finishes off SiZe's supply and war factory. So SiZe needs to win the game with this, what you see here. Where's them helixes? Sorry, where's the MiGs? Oh baby. Oh baby. Kills the ground army, but SiZe's helix are on top of the MiGs now. The MiGs do go down. 2 helixes go down, but yeah, I really think SiZe can't win this now. SiZe GG's. He is done. So yeah, well played to Scuba here. I think his build order was good. For once, I'm going to say that SiZe's build order there looked weak, but I think he's trying to keep people guessing the whole time. But yeah, I think the 3 supplies there do work out better. So yeah, well played to Scuba there. And I can't believe I actually missed that Big SiZe got hunted. Crazy stuff. So Scuba gets himself on the board with a 2-1 scoreline now to SiZe. Okay, so welcome to game number 4. We do have Scuba down in the bottom right with the green, and he's picked, I think he would have picked this map because it's imbalanced. It's Sand Serpent, the original, and the imbalance is actually these 2 supplies, so he's got an advantage this game. We've got Big SiZe up in the north with the blue, though. And SiZe likes to go for an oil capture build anyway. I don't know if he necessarily would drop down a supply there. But is Scuba even going to utilize that, or is he just going to... Okay, he's dropping down a barracks as well, but SiZe's barracks is a lot faster. This one is more positioned over to the left side. His dozers had to walk further. Okay, War Factory Barracks is the build order of choice there from Scuba. Red Guard being produced by SiZe. Now, is he just going to go for this one and this one? Not be greedy, not bother going for the middle just yet? I think that's what he looks like he's doing. Very different to the Sand Scorpion that you're probably used to nowadays, by the way, because Sand Scorpion has an extra like 3 crates here. So you can do a 2 supply build order as normal. But yeah, on Sand Serpent, this edition, then yeah, it is quite different. There's a Battle Master now for SiZe pushing down the middle. SiZe, because he just literally did a fast barracks, 2 Red Guard, and the oil cap. He is getting 2 oils very quick. Now I think Scuba's made a mistake here, because that tank hunter there could be on the dozer, or it could be in the bunker, or that dozer and the tank hunter could be building a bunker in front of the war factory. So whatever comes out of the war factory will get gunned down by the new bunker. Scuba, that said though, he doesn't have that much cash. He's got a Battle Master in SiZe's base. Might pick off one dozer here, so are we going to see a repeat? Is SiZe going to get hunted again? Flamer here now for SiZe, going to probably kill this Gat unless it's moved back, but not microed, way too late. Battle Master gets in the supply line. And he's going to kill 2 trucks here. Just kill 1 actually. Damages the other. There's a flaming out for SiZe. This is a mistake from Scuba. He should have known this was coming. Should have known, because he saw the dozer and he probably saw the war factory as well. But I think he's just busy elsewhere on the map. That yeah, too busy to see it. Supply there going down. That's really painful, because he had such a kind of a nice defense here if you're against Battle Masters. But yeah, SiZe knew what was here. Just literally made the flamer and just simply went to the supply and gunned it down. So yeah, if you look at the amount of blue on the map already, it's already looking pretty good for SiZe. SiZe actually getting this oil, but Scuba's not there. Sorry, Scuba is there, but he's just not. He's not mentally there, let's say. Not mentally there. I think the thing that I'm thinking here is that I've seen like gameplay footage of Scuba playing before, and from what I've seen, he prides himself on not using hotkeys. He like brags about it as if it's like some kind of accomplishment, but that makes him slower than the average player, because everyone's pretty much using hotkeys. But then also combined with that, he like scrolls around the map really, really slow. It reminds me of like if my granddad was to play 0 Hour. That's what his screen looks like. I mean, he's still a good player somehow. It's still a good player, but yeah, to me, he just seems slow. I mean, it's like watching someone in slow motion. That's just what it looks like to me. And that's not like an attack on Scuba, because he is actually pretty good. But that's just when I see him play, that's what it's like. And I think that's what you're seeing here. Like them Red Guard could have stopped that from SiZe. This Dozer squeezing past could have seen that, could have stopped it. I mean, there was a thing about that in the previous game as well, like the Red Guard in Tournament Desert. And I think you're just seeing that here. So the Battle Master's coming in, overrunning Scuba. There's a Helix out now, so that's going to counter this Battle Master here. Finally, Scuba's going to close down this War Factory, but he's not even collecting from here anymore, so it doesn't really matter that much. Got 2 GATs, SiZe's on 3 oils, War Factory, Barracks, Airfield, CC. Helix now flying around for SiZe. Takes out the barracks. This War Factory will go down, but this Helix probably could come in and kill the Battle Master. What's actually going to be produced there? Is it Battle Master? Oh, Flamer. I think that's a mistake from SiZe. Unless his idea was to kill the Battle Master quicker and then use the Flamer to kill that. Yeah, Scuba's not out of this. I mean, artillery is already coming across the map combined with the carpet, so actually that's going to be Scuba's base completely deleted from the map. It's looking pretty bad. Yeah, even the power's almost gone down. So yeah, barracks, supply, War Factory down. Airfield now being built by Scuba, but I would prioritize the main supply, because when that airfield is up, you're not going to be able to afford a full Helix anyway. So definitely would be prioritizing that supply. But is it over anyway? I think it is. I think it's over. Scuba is now rebuilding his supply, but it's not going to be a perfect one because of the radiation there. $8.6k there for Big SiZe. Is not even spending his cash. Does he know what to build? Is he a bit confused, or is he just simply, he doesn't need to build anything, so he simply doesn't, he just doesn't do it because he doesn't need to? I think that's probably the answer. Oil getting taken out here of Scuba's. There is 1 oil remaining. He's collecting on 1 truck on his main base. I think he will have built a 2nd truck by now. I think it will be queued there. Battle Master for SiZe there just go down in the middle. Still no 2nd truck, so yeah, it's not queued. CC could be built by Scuba. I mean, a carpet and artillery is probably one way back into the game. But SiZe is amassing these helixes, and that's gonna be hard to deal with. Scuba does have a helix here. Oh, gonna be a very important engagement. Scuba somehow manages to get out there. SiZe did take a bit of damage as well, but the supply there is going to finish of SiZe. Scuba getting wrecked here by a Vet 3 Red Guard and just quits. This guy here, the Vet 3 Red Guard. So yeah, GG. Well played to SiZe. I think you just saw there the map awareness for SiZe. That's what kind of feeling I got. The map awareness for SiZe is just better, because like over on the left hand side, Scuba could have shut that doze down before it built the War Factory. He could have built a bunker in front of the War Factory. He could have stopped the oil on the far right side of the Red Guard that were just kind of chilling there while SiZe was capturing it. I think he did clear it up eventually, and he did recapture it for himself. But he could have just stopped it in the first place and could have got his oil faster. Was that delayed barracks a good idea for Scuba? I don't think so. I think a fast barracks from SiZe was the better build order. So yeah, either way, GG. 3-1 now to Big SiZe. Okay, now jumping over to a very different map. We're on Liquid Gold this time. Very, very different, because Sand Serpent, you've got that 1 supply in your main base, whereas now Big SiZe has got 1, 2 supplies. You could go for a 3 supply build order if you want. You could be super greedy, go for these supplies over here, or you could go for 1 of 9 oils on the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, what are we going to see here from SiZe? I mean, SiZe keeps you guessing, doesn't he? He really does keep you guessing. I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be War Factory Barracks up front, and then behind it, it's going to go for a third supply. I think that's what it's going to be. Scuba's also going for a middle supply, and he's already got his second supply up. Mind you, so is SiZe. So are they both going to go for the same here? Yeah, he's going for the third. He's going for the third. War Factory, War Factory. Very, very samey, but SiZe's is slightly faster. Is that because of the positioning on the dozer when it comes out of the CC? You probably would say so. War Factory Barracks is the build order of choice. I did guess it right this time. War Factory Barracks also for Scuba, but a different positioning. And Scuba's actually gone for a Barracks Helix behind this now. I prefer SiZe's build order so far, but I mean, what do I know? What do I know? Dozer could get picked off here. If that was Excal, that Dozer would 100% be dead. Scuba here killing the tank hunters and harassing some trucks. Now this Battlemaster here, you know he is already harassed. Oh, yeah, you know here is already harassed. So the next Battlemaster, okay, you're going to defend against this Flamer, but the next Battlemaster needs to go here, I would say. Battlemaster already inside of Scuba's base, so... is this down to the faster War Factory? Is it a better unit choice there from SiZe? Is it a better positioning on the barracks from SiZe? Oh man, that is extremely painful. He's lost a dozer, had his helix revealed, his truck is currently in the middle, he's not collecting on the main, and he's also lost a few tank hunters and injured some tank hunters. So he's now not going to get the horde bonus. He's currently not collecting at all, and he's got this one helix to his name. So SiZe just needs one GAT, and that's it. That's it. It's going to be the quickest game of the lot, I think. At 243. So what went wrong for Scuba there? I think his build order was bad. I don't think the barracks airfield back here worked. Well, it definitely didn't work. We know that, but I didn't think it was going to work the minute I saw it. So what could he have done better? I just preferred SiZe's builder. I think going for the 3 supplies is better. He let that first Battlemaster get through to his supply line and kill his trucks and didn't really defend against it. Whereas you notice when SiZe is getting attacked by a Battlemaster, SiZe will lock it down and will kill it. Generally, it might kill one truck, but SiZe will be back collecting straight away. You can't really let both trucks die, I think, and then or one truck die and one run away and just leave it for ages, because then that hurts you. So yeah, I think SiZe's War Factory was quicker, Battlemaster was quicker, the barracks placement was better. Just kept Scuba on the back foot, then that Flamer made Scuba send both Battlemasters back. So yeah, I mean, what can I say? SiZe just a genius. GG. 4-1 is the score. Okay, so jumping into the next game, we are here on Barren Badlands. Got big SiZe over here on the right side in the blue. Over here on the left hand side, we've got Scuba in the green. So I'm guessing that Scuba has chosen this map because it is an official map. That is a bit of a giveaway. Scuba likes his official maps. Like, I think he would have chosen Sand Serpent. I think SiZe will have chosen Liquid Gold. And then I think Scuba will be back here with the Barren Badlands pick. So SiZe once again going for a quick barracks and a supply. We've got Scuba. And for a traditional 2 supplies. Into a War Factory, and now is this going to be a barracks and then a bunker? That is a common strat. This time a fast helix from SiZe, so every game changing it up, keeping you guessing. Every single game. Going to be a very fast helix actually, and then from Scuba, War Factory and a barracks into an airfield. Only one truck built there so far from Scuba. I don't know if it was late or not, but actually it looks like Scuba might have forgotten about it. So SiZe now dropping down a bunker at the top. This helix is going to be super fast. I really like this build order. Really, really like it. SiZe changing it up every single time. That helix is going to be fully loaded and flying across the map. Like at the 2-minute mark, it's probably going to arrive, or 2:10, it's going to arrive in Scuba's base could just come in and wreck everything. There's no get out yet at all. That second truck has not been made, so you could say that Scuba's economy right now is 25% behind big SiZe's, because SiZe is on 4 trucks. Scuba's only on 3. 1 in 4 is 25%. So yeah, 25% hit on your economy. And it's not even a perfect truck, by the way. Helix has now been revealed. And oh man, SiZe's gonna be like, where the hell is the second truck? Kills the dozer, kills the truck, gonna kill the second dozer, could just kill this GAT as well, or just run away. Scuba has loaded his Helix, gonna chase this Helix, but the thing is, you don't want to get an engagement when you're fighting behind. Yeah, that is very painful, because when you're chasing a Helix, your missiles run out of steam. They literally can't hit the Helix anymore. Whereas SiZe's Helix is shooting backwards. They're of course going to hit their target, because your target's getting closer to you. And yeah, I think Scuba's mentally just falling apart at that point. Not only is he like, well, now he's 5-1 down, but he was 4-1 down. So yeah, I think he's mentally falling apart, missing that one truck. Obviously, he's got probably a lot of eyes on him watching the grand final, and then yeah, SiZe just changing up his build order, pulling another amazing one out of the bag, and you can see there's pretty much 25% of the economy is taking a hit because of that second truck. And yeah, Scuba's second supply, actually, by the way, was faster than SiZe's second supply, so you could argue it's more than 25%, probably closer to 30%, because of the imperfect supply placement. The truck was moving a bit. So yeah, I think Scuba's at this point mentally falling behind. 5-1 to big SiZe. Okay, so jumping into the next game is match point now. So SiZe only needs 1 more, and Scuba needs to win 5 in a row. We are on Deduso, which I think will be a SiZe map. He does like Deduso. No, not Deduso. What am I talking about? He does like Deduso as well. Desolated District. They begin with a D. Desolated District. So over here on the right, we've got blue for big SiZe. Bottom left, we've got Scuba in the green. I like how both players have remained. They're both playing under their original name, which I like, and they're both playing under original colors and the same colors throughout. I really, really like that. Supply and supply being built for Scuba. I mean, Google and SiZe and people have pulled me up for building a supply like that before, because you notice what SiZe has done. He's built his supply like that, but when this truck comes out, it needs to move for like a second or half a second. So straight away, that first truck is already dropping off, whereas this one is only just, so it's like, what, half a second or 1 second behind. Only little tiny margins, but I mean, at the highest level, as we saw before in Liquid Gold, the first Battle Master out by like 1 second. That made all the difference, because you end up chasing a unit across the map. So yeah, SiZe once again changing it up. Last time he played Vivid on this map, he went for a fast oil capture, but this time he's going for a War Factory, barracks, and a Helix. So I mean, every single game SiZe is changing, never remaining predictable, never remaining the same. And Scuba, I don't mind this build order actually from Scuba. It's actually looking pretty decent. Got a nice box going on here. Nice bunker here that pretty much covers all that area. I mean, if Battlemaster tries to go past there, maybe it could just squeeze past. First Battlemaster is actually in the base now, and Scuba's going to try to chase it down, but SiZe gets the first shot off. So that Battlemaster there is going to be weaker. SiZe careful not to move into the bunker there. And interestingly, Scuba is going to come out on top there. Even though SiZe got the first shot off. Yeah, a bit weird. Helix is now ready for SiZe. Actually needs 1 more tank hunter. SiZe now with an outpost at the top left of the map. Is he just going to evac that, put some guys in there, and then just camp out here for a bit of a scout? It could be a good idea. Third supply is already up for SiZe, so the longer the game goes, his economy is ahead. GAT here caught out of position. I don't know what really that GAT is going to try to achieve. I mean, you're bound to run into a Battlemaster at some point. There is a Helix now out for Scuba and SiZe. SiZe is a little bit weaker, though. Scuba's going to try to fly into the Helix. You noticed how he's got moved into it and then moved away. So he's trying to be smarter about the engagement this time. There is a GAT already here, though, for SiZe, and I think that Helix is done for now. Thinks, oh, SiZe could have trapped it. SiZe could have trapped it there with his own Helix. Maybe he just doesn't want to lose his own Helix. Unit there does go down to SiZe's tank hunter. SiZe now trying to pick off the Helix. Almost does. It's very, very low. I think SiZe is... Oh, no. I thought he was still locked onto it, but not. Okay, so I was now moving in with his Helix. He does have an outpost here, and he could TNT. He could have TNT'd the Helix whilst it was on the ground. I wonder if he TNT'd the Helix whilst it's on the ground and it flies in the air. I've never seen a flying TNT'd Helix before. Supply there of Scuba does get taken out. And the GATs here for Scuba are getting taken out. This Helix is awfully low, so just needs to be careful with that. The Scuba's now got 3 trucks here. And the one over here, this GAT here will go down. And tank hunters there do get cleared up. So yeah, the longer the game goes, SiZe is ahead. I can hear something being captured. It's actually the Lotus in the middle there. Red Guard has been produced by Scuba. No capture upgrade. And again, I missed it, you know, but Scuba's hunted. I can't believe I keep missing this, but yeah, Scuba's got no dozer currently. That's because Scuba needs to make this game work with what he has out. Now, this Lotus here for SiZe could either just capture all the buildings or could go to Scuba's base and just capture the war factory, and then that's basically Scuba out. Helix here for Scuba does go down. Yeah, there tries to help out and save it, but it does go down, so that's a huge loss there. There is another Helix out. And Lotus here needs to be a little bit careful. There are 2 GATs right here. But yeah, without an outpost, she's not going to get revealed. Scuba is attacking the middle oil with the GAT, but that's going to take ages. I mean, it will kill it eventually, but it will take ages. And SiZe probably will just disable it with the ECM. So SiZe just sealing his victory, I think, getting the extra oil. So he's already a supply ahead. He's obviously got his CC, whereas Scuba is hunted. SiZe also has 3 Helixes out. Scuba now coming in with his Helix. But SiZe has basically got a free junk repair, free healing. Because he did have that middle building, but Scuba is flaming that down. Scuba also has this top left oil, but SiZe has the bottom right oil, so SiZe is still 1 supply ahead, but he's doing a Scuba tactic and only building 1 truck. I suppose, as someone recently mentioned on the forums, I suppose if you only make 1 truck, then you can be harassed less because you haven't got 2 trucks to harass. If you simply don't make the units, they can't be killed. So, yeah. Right, we've now got a Lotus in the base. I mean, if this captures any one of these buildings, it's a huge, huge blow. Scuba here pushing forward with a Flamer and some GATs, but it's not really the ideal composition here. The Flamer is going to get some work done by killing this bunker. It might kill the 1 truck. But the Flamer is going to get cleared up. Truck actually survives. Supply survives. And now this really will just get cleared up. We've got a Lotus here. Helix is flying around for Scuba. Helix is now coming in for Scuba on this GAT ECM. I think they will win that engagement, but there are 3 Helixes also here for SiZe. Scuba doesn't seem to have a bunker Helix, and the war factory there for Scuba has been taken out. So yes, Scuba is currently war factoryless. He's only going to be able to make Helixes, and that is a very painful situation to be in because you've got to be wary of this Lotus. You got to be wary of SiZe's third supply. SiZe is going to be on support powers soon. SiZe has got helixes and a ground army, and it's going to have a nuke soon. So there's a lot that Scuba needs to be worrying about. That is a mistake there from SiZe capturing the barracks. Should have just left it there, because now Scuba's worry is taken away about that Lotus. Currently he's got no detection for it at all. So yeah, he would have had to leave something there at all times, and he needs every unit possible now. So yeah, SiZe is now on a nuke, so he's going to be making nuke MiGs. This is really, really painful. Scuba's bringing in his helixes, but he's sending the damaged one first. It doesn't seem to make a difference. I think SiZe's army there will go down. I say army, it was only 3 units. SiZe is now pushing forward with a little task force here. Decides to bail out and go back. He's now making nuke MiGs. He's got the nuke upgrade as well. Oh man, this is a big moment, and you see the damage that the nuke MiGs do to helixes. What a shot. What an absolute shot. 2 helixes go down there. Another MiG is in the air, and another helix almost goes down. The Gats there do take it out though, and the SiZe's army coming in from the rear. Everything going down here for Scuba. There's 2 overlords to deal with. The helixes are all down. Another helix goes down, and the army cleared up. So yeah, this is GG. Really well played there from Big SiZe. Really, really impressive every single game. Throughout this tournament. I don't know about the early games. I didn't watch every single one of his early games, but every single game, like against Vivid in the semi-finals, was just like amazing to watch. He pulled an amazing build order out of the bag every single time, and I don't even think he prepares. I think he just improvises on the job. He sees the map. Okay, this is the build order I'm going to do. Seems to change it up every time and seems to come out on top every time. So yeah, the only game I was super impressed with Scuba was the game that he won, of course, which was the plant waste one, where I really liked his build order, and I didn't like SiZe's build order there, but I think maybe that's just SiZe trying to be unpredictable again. Like on that map, you would say that you would pretty much go for 3 supplies all the time, but yeah, SiZe changing it up there, and it didn't really pay off. So yeah, well played to both players. Nice try from Scuba, but ultimately Big SiZe looked like the daddy in this tournament of the Nuke Mirror series. So yeah, GG, well played. Congratulations to SiZe. Shout out to Xcal for hosting this one, and yeah, see you in the next one. GG.